Hello, welcome to another edition of On the Beach. Our guest today is a very successful businessman and very successful person in his own right. Please meet Tom.
Hello. Hi, Bill.
Thank you for coming all this way out.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. Yes, it was a long walk.
Yeah. Another beautiful day here in the Caribbean. So, Tom, you're an interesting chap from all kind of perspectives. You're a family man, right?
I am, yeah. Married with 2 children.
Right.
So I've got 2 boys, Will and George, who are 9 and 6.
Poor mum.
Indeed, three boys in the house, 3 children.
Yeah, and I bet you're as bad as them.
I can be.
Yeah.
I can be, yeah.
You're a local lad, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
You've always lived in this area.
I have, yeah. Yeah, well, I was actually born in Guildford, but relocated to the Portsmouth area at about 5, at the age of 5. So yeah, pretty much all my life.
Yeah, yeah. You've got a terrific business history, and you have been with MarketMakers, which is something of a local business celebrity, isn't it? Really, in this area.
Yeah, I think it's reasonably well known. Yeah,
yeah. And you've been there for, is it 14 years?
14 years, yeah.
And you've now risen to the MD.
I have, yes.
So,
yes.
Would you like to share some of that? How that all came about and everything? How you managed to? I mean, that's tremendous success.
Sure. No, thank you. So the business itself was established in 2004, and it was actually set up by a couple of my school friends, Paul Thomas, Henry Braithwaite, and after about 6 to 9 months of the business running, I had a call from Paul, and he asked me to come over and work with them. So met with Paul, and we often recall having that drink and him telling me that we were going to sort of do amazing things. It's gone from there really. So joined forces with Paul and Henry, lady called Kirsty Dorr as well, and really the 4 of us worked with the rest of the team and just built the business up over the last 14 years. And
you're, am I right in saying there's several hundred staff now or something?
Yes, we are just
allowed
under.
To say staff anymore? Is that personnel?
Well, I guess we're a team. We're a team.
Got to be careful with everything we say.
Yeah, team. We're a team. We're a team of around about 300 people.
And so the 4 of you then go back to school days.
3 of us. So myself, Paul, and Henry, and Kirsty worked with Paul and Henry. So that was the connection there.
Connection there. So the 3 of you were at school together.
We were.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
What was that like then? What were the school days like?
The school days were good. We were all in different classes. We went to a very large school actually. There was about 1,800 children in the school. So it was a very big school, lots of classes. So, and Henry joined at senior. So I'd known Paul from a younger age. We used to play football together from probably under 10s upwards, and met Henry sort of as we went into senior school. So, school days were good. Seemed quite a long time ago now, but really, really good fun. Would meet up with Paul and Henry post school occasionally while they were sort of doing their thing, and I was doing something different. And then it was really a sort of a chance meeting. I think Paul met my sister one night out, and she mentioned to him that I might be looking for a new challenge, and that was it really.
It's wonderful as well that because you guys clearly all got on well.
Yeah,
and to have come, sort of from such a distant background together, and still be through business and everything, still be close is actually very nice to witness. Because you hear so many horror stories, don't you, of partners and things all getting blown to bits, and old friendships get blown to bits.
Yeah.
So I think there has to be a massive respect in that factor alone.
Yeah.
To for close friends from so young to go all the way right through to this stage and still be on great terms. It's good.
Yeah, I think the thing with the 4 of us, and we were sort of slightly later in the business, joined by Alan Young, who's a great finance director, sort of make it the 5. And I guess just to be clear on that, there were many other people within the business around us who sort of helped facilitate the growth. We were the, I guess, management team or leadership team, but certainly, surrounded by some brilliant guys across sort of all levels of the business. But I think the thing with the 5 of us, we all complemented each other. So Paul, as the MD, was, he's a very, very different type of guy, sort of wired differently to most of us, hugely charismatic and driven individual, and sort of spearheaded the business. Henry was operational and operations director, did a fantastic job for clients and all the process element. Kirsty was marketing, and I was sales, and Alan was finance. So we all had those separate disciplines, which worked very well together.
Would you say there's a kind of a magic happens in those situations, or would you say that it's entirely down to the grit, if you like, of the people involved? Because everybody has to start somewhere. Yeah. And I know that MarketMakers started at Paul's bedroom or something.
It did, yeah.
So they've all got to start somewhere. Yeah. But for it to expand at such a phenomenal rate, I think a lot of people watching this would be interested in how that was achieved. And particularly, I think, maybe that, there's clearly a synergy, we've already touched on that, between you guys. Yeah. But do you think that magic, as it almost were, it's almost like a magic between you all, that it's all got that perfect synergy? Do you think that's key to a successful business, or do you think that just 5 completely independent people can just come together and make it work?
No, I think, I believe the magic was, to sort of coin your phrase, was a real sort of shared vision, and again that went sort of across the business, sort of top down from Paul and through to guys who just joined us. I think what we did that worked very, very well for us is we took everybody on the journey with us. Yes. So I think if it was 5 of us, even if we had that magic spark between us, there was only so much we could do between the 5 of us.
Of course.
So what we found has always worked really well for us is always keeping a really flat structure within the business and always making people aware of what the purpose is, why they're coming in.
Flat structure?
As in a flat organisational structure, so very open communication. So we would always have a Monday morning meeting with the whole company and a Friday afternoon meeting to just really bring people up to date, celebrate the successes that we're having. So, and we always had a name for that. So we always had Project Falcon or something along those lines, which had 4 or 5 really clear objectives that everybody could get behind, everybody knew what we were talking about. So I think that was a huge part of it, the sort of shared vision and everybody wanting to win together. And the other big thing that we did, which, I can't speak for other businesses, but I know something we've always focused on is we always placed a real big emphasis on having fun and learning, and so getting better each day. So personal development is one of our values. Really, really focused on those 2 elements. And the interesting thing is if people are learning and improving and if people are having fun, you get the performance. And quite often, if you think of it as a triangle, quite often people turn that around and they put so much focus on performance, and the fun and the learning goes out the window, and it's actually counterproductive. So for us, it was that...
It's balance, isn't it?
It was that balance, but really sort of, winning together, celebrate together, and also sort of feel the pain together as well when it happened. And I think that's something we did pretty well, which was sort of the sort of fuel to keep driving the business forward. Yeah.
Tom, it's an absolute pleasure. Thank you for coming all this way.
No problem at all.
Safe flight back.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for watching. It's been another interesting topic today, and I'm sure Tom could tell you a lot more about that success there. And thanks for watching. Bye now.